For those black presenting people who want to drop the African and African American and solely claim to be Black American, I need y'all to take a good look at your food, your music, and your language. You can't claim soul, Cajun, or Creole food, then deny being African. You can't claim rap, blues, R&B, or country, then deny being African. You can't claim Gullah, Creole, or Geechee, then deny being African. The historical origins of cultural things Black presenting Americans has a deep connection to Africa, down to the texture of your hair, to the wideness of your nose, and the folds of your lips. Y'all may think it's cute to deny being African because somewhere within you, you feel as though you don't have a connection to Africa. But baby, you have a wide range of connection to Africa. Even if you claim to be indigenous to America, or you say that there were Africans who settled in the lands before it was called America, you are still African. There were Africans that mixed with indigenous people. They intermarried. That's historically documented. They are still of African descent. Africans traveled all over the world and settled in different lands. Africans were also brought to the Americas during the transatlantic slave trade. There is no way you're walking with black skin, with broad noses and full lips, eating soul food, and you're telling me that you're not African. There's no way. This anti-African propaganda is embarrassing. There's no other race of people who deny their ancestral roots more than the Black people who reside in America. And that is extremely, extremely disappointing.
Okay, so first off, what she did was the same thing that all of Pan-Africanist morons do. She did not identify any connection. If you notice that, she'll just tell you, yeah, you have a connection. Okay, well then what is it? Because see, the question that I often ask, if you guys see me in some of these threads, what is my question to all of these individuals? And I've asked it on this broadcast before. Hey, Pan-Africans, I even put it in a little short video, and it's literally out there, and people can go chime in on me anytime you want to, but nobody has taken up that offer to say, I'm going to answer his question about where black people in America would be in relation to Africa. So what country would we come from? So I want to revisit some things she said real quick.
Presenting people who want to drop the African and African American and solely claim to be Black American, I need y'all to take a good look at your food, your music, and your language.
Okay, our food, our music, and our language. Our language is English, a European language. The countries around us speak English, French, and Spanish, all European languages, by the way. Now, there are native speaking people here, which would be Hebrew. I'm not sure where you would connect the Hebrew to an African dialect, because what would be found with those those early American black folks were doing, they were speaking Hebrew. The people on Christopher Columbus's ships were Hebrew interpreters coming here to the Americas. So why would they need Hebrew interpreters to come over to this country, looking at a place where black folks were living at? So yeah, people were all over the Africa, but now you're still talking about the same tie that every being walking the face of the earth would have. Why are you so hell-bent on getting us tied to you? And I can tell you why. It's because they know we ain't the same. And the more delineation we do, the more butt naked they are. This ain't about us unifying with them. This is about us being a cover for them. And we're removing the cover by delineation, and they have to now stand on their own. They could sit up there and sweep all their garbage under our rug. We cutting that off. So what she's saying are your food and this. Okay, well, let's look at that.
You can't claim soul, Cajun, or Creole food, then deny being
Soul food. Let's start there. Where is soul food originated at in America? See, this is where these tethers get the talking out their ass, and then really like I do not know where these people get their information from, but they are so far off base. It ain't funny. Soul food comes from Africa, sweetheart. I would like to see how you make the comparison of what slaves were given and working with in the bottoms of a plantation for 7 generations of people. Where would the connection to Africa be there? And here's the one question I always keep asking as well. That when you say about those Africans that were in Europe, though the Moors call themselves Moors. You can look at ancient Byzantine coins. You can look at ancient Moorish Muslim or Islamic coins. They're all telling you that they represent what they represent, and there is nothing representing Africa. For the Moors, if you look at some of them Moors, especially them Byzantine folks, you'll always see a palm tree on those. Palm trees are from the land north of Egypt, ma'am. Again, there's a little region that they're fighting over now. And let's also look back at ancient land maps. Man, the water, earth, and time affects how the earth is shaped and formed. So there is a very great possibility that that land mass looked a lot different in the origins of a lot of the people on earth. So once again, to say you have, and of course, we also know it wasn't named Africa. So we could not be Africans because it wasn't named Africa. And if these people existed over in America before Africa even got that name, then they definitely can't say the Black people in America have a tie to America or to Africa. Not that way, just in the way of DNA. And then that would be every human being on the planet Earth now, wouldn't it? So soul food comes from slavery. Creole food actually also is coming from slavery. So again, this woman does not even know that there was French slaves in America. Like she doesn't know the French had their own little cutout place in America where they were running slaves. Boy, these people come over here and start talking all kind of out their ass. Man, you know, the French Quarter. Well, why do you think it's the French Quarter, ma'am? Jeez, these people are something special, ain't they? So that takes care of Creole food. Slave. Let's go on.
African. You can't claim rap, blues,
No.
R&B, or
Whoa.
country,
Whoa.
then deny being African.
Oh, baby. No. See, who in Africa making soul records? What soul singer you done heard in Africa? Is that the dude that looked like Rick James? The dude with the blue. Is it dream me up or love me up or love me down, dream me down or something like that? Man, you can't be serious. What African remotely comes close to our singers? So, and even with the music, like the way we communicate and the way we flow, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Boy, these septum ring nuts be, well, I guess, look at this hair, the septum ring. Boy, Oh boy, I tell you, these folks is lost.
You can't claim Gullah, Creole, or
Okay, once again, I will say these people have no clue on what the hell they're talking about. You can't claim Gullah, you can't claim Creole, and you can't claim Geechee. Ma'am, you just labeled all 3 attributes of the same exact group. Gullah Geechees or Creole. These tethers really be thinking they coming over here dropping bombs on us. Like, yeah, you guys
deny being African. The historical origins of cultural things, Black presenting America.
Jeez, freaking out on me. I don't know what's going on here. It's funky. What's happening here? Hold on. Don't know what's happening. Okay, we're just gonna get that off the screen. Shoot, no, I'm not even gonna mess with it because we've seen it. So I mean, just going through it, those are a few things just to show you how much they will lie. And again, I will reiterate, there is nothing about our upbringing that has any. There's nothing like. I can't tell you anything that I grew up knowing in my own family. We are very proudly and indigenously Black. And it's not a foreign thing. You know what I'm saying? Just among my own family. So when you get these people, and what you're talking about, my relative is the first Black person born in the state of Colorado after slavery. These people come over here talking to us like slavery was 1,000 years ago and we don't have no ties and generational ties going back hundreds of years knowing our folks here. These people don't even know their damn birthday thinking they're going to tell us who our family is. I don't think so. And then you come on, and not only that, how many times have we seen these people come over here and the next thing they trying to do is get all up under them folks? I don't think so. Because this is what they really, and see, they talk that Black, that pro-Black, they want us to go to Africa so they can get over here and start tap dancing for massa so they can get a little bit of that.
Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread. To get your butter spread all on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese.
So, ladies and gentlemen, always remember, there's a saying that goes, you just simply cannot fake the funk. And I will ask and challenge any ashy ankle tether from Africa or anywhere else to show me who's funky like this.